smiling at me like, oh, I'm getting married to this thing. Coffee. Hey guys! So from my social medias and whatnot, you may have gathered that this happened. I got engaged.
We did it!
Yay! You popped that pretty little question in.
She even said yes. That's a plus, right?
So I thought I would tell you guys the story of how we got engaged and answer a couple of common questions. Story time!
So I knew for a little while I was gonna propose to this girl, but I didn't know exactly how I wanted to be creative about it. So Valentine's Day was coming up. I got a box of chocolates for her, pretty classic Valentine's Day gift. Right after she showed up to my apartment, I decided that I'd put the ring inside the box of chocolates to give to her before we went out to eat.
Because Jimmy knows I like to do dessert before supper.
Right, so I had to like sneak it into the bathroom because I just decided on this. It was a spur of the moment thing. So I had to cut out the middle portion of the chocolate box so the ring box could fit in there.
And he was making a ton of noise in the bathroom, so I was like, what is this? So we pulled up to the restaurant, and I think Jimmy was having a hard time deciding how to ask or when to ask. So what happened was, so I got out and I started walking towards the restaurant, and I realized that Jimmy wasn't following me, so I walked back to see what he was up to. And so then he turns around and he hands me this box of chocolates. So he's like, here, you should have a chocolate before you eat. And I'm like, oh, awesome. Yeah, of course I want a chocolate before I eat it. Why wouldn't I? But I was like, you know, I was a little suspicious because it was Valentine's Day. And then I opened the box and I saw the ring in it and I was like, ah, this is happening. So then he got down on his knee, on one knee.
On a wet pavement.
And he starts doing his little cute speech. It was something like, I've had the best time with you in the past year, and I've known for a really long time that you're the girl I want to spend the rest of my life with, and my best friend, and you know, all that stuff that's gonna make you guys bark. Midway into his speech, this car pulls by, and then like slows down and stops because they realize what's happening and they're kind of watching it. So then Jimmy totally lost his place, and he was trying to figure out how to get back into it, but then he just was like, okay, whatever, I'm done.
And we went on from there.
Put the finger on my hand.
I did. I put the finger right on.
Oh. So he puts the ring on my finger, and, well, I mean, you didn't hear the part about how I said yes. I debated being like, let me think about it.
Why would you ever?
Because it'd be so funny to say it and be like, okay, I thought about it. I was just really happy that he proposed in the parking lot because, I don't know, this is so weird because this is what I do for a career. I get up on a stage and I sing in front of thousands of people, but I have a hard time having reactions in front of tons of people. Stage fright.
I get stage fright a lot too.
So after I tell the story, the first question I always get is, did you know? And basically, yeah, the answer is yes. I kind of figured it was going to happen. I love games like Clue, movies. I always predict the ending. But also, funny story, my little brother, who's 8 years old, for some reason had got it in his head that Jimmy had told him that he was going to propose on Valentine's Day. But Jimmy never had said anything to my brother.
Didn't say a word to it.
So he was totally BSing it.
Good job, by the way, kid.
Another question is, how did you feel after he proposed to you? So I've gotten the question like, did it feel sparkly and magical? Did you guys feel super excited?
Well, right after I felt like super excited, obviously. I don't think our relationship has changed that much since we've been engaged, and I think that's probably a good thing. We've always been at this level where it's easy to talk to you.
Yeah, I totally agree, because like officially being engaged, so this wasn't the day that Jimmy and I decided to be together forever. We kind of decided that we were going to be life partners pretty early on into our relationship. So I feel like I had that giddy, like, oh my gosh, this is the guy I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. I feel like I had that giddy moment 3 or 4 months into our relationship where I was like, dude, this is the guy, he's the keeper. So when I got engaged, it was just sort of, it was exciting to be able to tell the world what we had known for a while.
I think we both get that giddy, childish feeling every day at some point or another. It happens all the time.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our engagement story, and make sure you follow both of us on our social medias where we'll keep you updated on our wedding plans and when I go pick up my dress and things like that. And I'm sure we'll make a couple more videos along the way. So Jimmy here has his own channel, Jimbo Slice of Life. You should stop over there and subscribe.
I'd love it.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
See you later.
The question we get a lot is, will you guys kiss on camera?
Psych!
You gotta do it, you gotta do it. You gotta give him a kiss. Not on the lips, just on the cheek. And so he got there, and I turned sideways to give him a kiss, which I intended to be right here, ended up right there.